G'day guys, Pat here from Tom's Outdoors, and today we're going to do a little review of the Redington Trailblazer. So the Trailblazers come in two sizes. We've got a 7'6" 3-weight and a 9' 5-weight, and they're both 6-piece travel rods. And as you can see, we've got the 3-weight here, and compared to a standard fly rod tube, the size speaks for itself. So the small pack size comes in handy when you're hiking into a location, as I found most recently on the Miquelon Creek. You know, lots of scrub bashing and climbing over rocks and boulders and different things, and negotiating your way through the bush before you get to your fishing spot. You know, that small pack size comes in very handy. Now you might think that a 6-piece rod wouldn't cast as well as a traditional 4-piece rod, but that couldn't be further from the truth. As I found with the 7'6" 3-weight on Miquelon Creek, it was a dream to fish with. So I've got the 7'6" 3-weight here, and this is the one I've fished with the most, and it casts as well as any 4-piece rod. The first 2/3 of the rod are quite stiff, which is going to help you cut through the wind and give you a nice solid backbone, especially for a rod of this size. Being a 3-weight, any wind can pose challenges, but the Trailblazer handles it great due to that nice stiff backbone that it's got through it. As we move into the tip section, that's when the rod softens out quite a bit. It's going to give you nice tipper protection and fish fighting ability. You know, you're going to be able to fight bigger fish on it and not bust them off because you've got a really stiff tip section. So overall, the action of the Trailblazers is a medium fast action, and that's great for versatility, punching through the wind, and accuracy. And that's one of the standout features of the Trailblazer, is just how well they cast and fish. So moving on to a couple of features of the Trailblazer, we've got single foot snake guides throughout. It's going to keep the overall weight down. We've got a nice high quality, comfortable cork handle for long days fishing, and anodized aluminium reel seat for durability. So in terms of line choice for the Trailblazer, I'd recommend upsizing by at least half a line size, especially in the case of the 3-weight. You know, it's a very light rod, and if you come across any wind, you're going to want a heavier line to load the rod and punch through the wind. So I'd recommend a Rio Gold or a Scientific Angler's MPX taper. They're built half a line size heavier, and that's going to give you plenty of power to punch through wind. You could put a line on that's true to weight, something like a trout taper from Scientific Anglers. That's going to give you a little bit nicer presentation, especially in the case of the 3-weight for small streams and picky fish. But if you're looking for the most versatility, then I recommend upsizing slightly. But if you're hiking into a location, you're never going to be able to fully tell the conditions you're going to be up against. Upsizing fly lines is going to give you the most versatility and that ability to punch through the wind or overcome any tricky situations. So this is the other lesser known feature of the Trailblazer. As soon as you pick up this rod tube, it just attracts all of the mayflies. You're guaranteed to catch more fish when you use this rod. That's pretty much how it works. So there we have it, a little overview of the Redington Trailblazer series. It's a fantastic 6-piece travel rod. Take it anywhere, take it into the most difficult to access streams. You know, climb over rocks. I guess the biggest takeaway with these rods is they don't cast at all like a 6-piece, and they're stupidly fun to fish with. It's bright red. People take themselves a bit too seriously when they fly fish sometimes, and it's a nice change having a bit of a novelty rod that performs as well as any of your high-end rods. And if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call or shoot us an email at Tom's Outdoors, and we'd be more than happy to run through and give you some more insight into these rods and see if the Trailblazer is right for you.